I'm Wayne and welcome back. Today I'm going to talk something about nutrition, something that's very important. Health. You've probably heard this word health many times and nutrition many times, but the word health actually denotes from an old English word. It means healing, power, deliverance and salvation. I can remember when I first left school years ago when I was 18. My mother gave me some words of advice. She said, son, your health is your wealth. Didn't mean too much to an 18-year-old, remember? 18-year-olds know everything, remember? But these words keep coming back to me now. Son, your health. In America here, you'll probably be aware that 1 in 3 are obesity in America. 1 in 3. But the real problems is with the children. And they believe in the next 10 years, it can get out of control. It's just growing. I remember watching this program on TV a while ago, Brian Gumbel Sports, and here with these 15, high school up in South Dakota somewhere, and here with these 15 to 18-year-old boys literally beefing themselves up, just hoping that they'll get a football scholarship somewhere. The coaches were very concerned, the doctors were very concerned, and of course they were having their health issues. I wonder why. Do you know where America ranks in the world today as the healthiest country? America? When I last checked it, it was 33. 33. Here we are, the richest country in the world, and we're one of the most sickest countries in the world. Why is that? Why is that? Do you know who's ranks number 1 in the world as the healthiest country? Ranks number 1? All right, I'll tell you. The Asians, the Chinese or Japanese. So tell me, how many overweight Chinese or Japanese do you see besides the sumo wrestlers? You'd be lucky if you can count them on your hand. So people, it comes down to this. Why are we the sickest country in the world? It's very simple. We are what we eat. I'll say that again. We are what we eat. In other words, if we're going to eat all those candy, those ice creams, those sodas and those chocolates and stuff, what are we going to be? A diabetic. If we're going to drink a lot of alcohol and stuff, what are we going to be? An alcoholic. If a person eats a lot of fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, what are they going to be? A vegetarian. So people, what I'm trying to say at this time is that you need to just take a little time, sit down and watch what we eat. Right? Good nutrition, organic foods and things like that. Hey, if you're on a good program already with good nutrition, hey, stick to it if it's working. Now, here's a couple of statistics you may not realize and be aware of. The state of Mississippi leads this nation in obesity. The state of Mississippi, they say 30% of them are obesity. And they believe by the year 2015, which is not too far away, they believe there could be up to 50% of them will be obesity, 50% of them will be diabetic, and 50% of them will have heart disease. Why is that? Why is that? Because they love their deep fried chickens and all their deep fried foods and all that grease. Oh, gee, man, geez. I do I eat a bit of grease up occasionally, but when I do, I go home and I take my nutrition stuff so I can flush all those toxins out of my body. You see, it's all those toxins that are in our body we need to move. If they don't move, then they become toxic. You see, that's from a lot of the fast foods and stuff that we actually eat. Now, there's something else you might be interested in. Now, there could be up to 50 million people in the US today that are pre-diabetic and they don't know it yet. It all comes back, people, to what we're eating. And that's what I'm trying to teach you. Just take a bit of time and sit down and start reading some of the stuff that we're eating. All those fast foods and stuff. Oh, geez, I do have them occasionally, but fast foods, if I was to tell you what's inside them and what you're actually eating, you might think different. So there's some stuff out there. There's one book I highly recommend that you go and purchase for yourself and read it. It's called Natural Cures They Don't Want You to Know About. It's by Kevin Trudeau. You know, it's a bestseller. He sold over 5 million copies, and he explains all about the situation that we're in today. Rather than me tell you, go and read one of his books. Read that book, the first one. He's actually got another book out. It's called More Natural Cures Revealed. But read the first one, Natural Cures They Don't Want You to Know About. So people, you know, just look at what we're eating. Take note of those things. I know fast foods is very convenient. I know it is. It is. Sometimes I think it's too convenient. But the food that we're eating today, you know, what happens if we don't look after our cars? You know, we don't change the oil, the plugs and the filters and whatnot. What's going to happen to our car? Well, we're going to get some problems. Well, that's the same with our bodies. You know, if we don't look after our bodies, what's going to happen? We're going to get problems. So just sit down, as I said, and take care, or start reading about some of the things that we're eating. It's a real eye-opener. There's some good things, you know, as I recommend, good nutrition, good organic foods, things like that. You know, if we look after our bodies, remember, we only get one chance to look after our bodies. One chance. So let's make the best of it, you know. What's the use of everything else if our health packs up? Okay? So people, little thing, look at the stuff that you're eating and take note and look after ourselves. Get good rest, good recreation, do things like that. Do good things that are good for the body. Alright? Just slow down and watch what we eat. Hey, thanks for dropping in. We've got some more stuff coming your way. I'll highly recommend stuff that you may take, or it's entirely up to you. But however, there's some good stuff out there. As I said before, if you're taking stuff, good nutrition, that is working, stay on it. Good. If not, I'll make some recommendations for you. But please, just take your time, sit down, and do a bit of reading. Educate yourself. I know a bit of learning can be a dangerous thing, but hey, it's for you. Remember, we only get one chance in this life with our bodies. Thanks for dropping in. I'll catch you later.